Super excited to be bringing these free coaching live streams back with you guys. And I'm picking some questions that I think would be more appropriately answered on a live stream. So the first one today is from Lauren, and she asks or writes, my fiance and I started our business in July. We created our first online course, made a freebie lead magnet, and ran some modest ads. We don't have a huge budget. We don't feel like we're getting results. We built a small email list of about 60, but no sales yet. Right now, we are struggling to decide if we just push through and go all in on promoting the course we created, or is this a sign to change directions? So, really good question. I feel like you are not the only person who maybe doesn't have the same exact circumstances, but maybe is trying to promote something in the beginning of their business and going like, okay, I don't have this huge ad to be promoting this and taking out Instagram and Facebook ads or promoting in other ways. I don't have affiliates yet, but I know that I created something amazing. And so I want people to be able to use it, and I want to be able to monetize the energy, the time, the knowledge that I put into it. So first of all, July. That's August, September, October, November, December, January. That's only 6 months into your business. So your business is still a baby. It's still in its infancy. So don't give up yet. 6 months is like, you're still, bam, hitting the ground running. And I think it's deceiving because we see people, online coaches, business owners, posting about their quick wins or their big success stories, or they hit their 10K month within 2 months of their business. But that's not the only thing that is going on. That is not the only story of new business owners, first-time business owners, coaches who are just entering this industry that is saturated. There's room for more people, but there's already a lot of coaches, right? And I do not think that means you cannot have success, but rather we want to be able to build our community up first before we can expect to monetize on a course before we've built the relationship with our people. So here's my honest opinion. I think ads are more beneficial when you have a big budget and you have already built a community that you are then marketing to, advertising to, and you've developed this know, like, and trust factor within that community. So people like Gabby Bernstein already have a community that know, like, and trust her. So when she takes out an ad, you recognize her and you already know that this person has like established themselves, and now you're just interested in what is the product that she's selling. If I saw an ad on my Facebook from somebody that I have never heard of, I'm not in their Facebook group, I've never been on a call with them or like listened to them on a live video, or maybe they have a podcast or an article or a blog. If I've never learned anything from this person and I just see an ad on my Facebook feed, I'm not going to click that because I haven't developed a relationship with you yet. So a lot of sales is about relationships, and it's about emotional purchasing. We buy, especially women, buy with our emotions. And so unless I'm emotionally connected to you, I'm probably not going to be interested unless you are very, very specific about solving a problem that I know I have. Then I maybe would buy from you. But most of the time, I am buying from someone who I've developed a relationship to, an emotional connection to. I don't have to literally have talked to them before, but I might have watched a live stream from them before or something. Maybe I watched their Instagram stories. So you have 60 people on your email list, which is great. Don't be hard on yourself about that or anything. But I want you to consider, of those 60 people, how many are you and your husband's fiance, you and your fiance's almost husband, how many of those 60 do you feel are your ideal client? Because 60 could make you $100,000 months. You don't need to have a 10,000 person list to make huge money in your business. But if 2 of those 60 are your ideal client, that's not very likely we're going to hit $100,000 or even a $10,000 month. But of those 60, if they're all 60 ideal clients, then you should be able to absolutely monetize and sell courses with that. And of course, it's going to grow over time. So I want to present you with a few questions. The first is, how can you nurture those relationships that you have already built? Of those 60 people, or maybe additional people on social media or in person that you already have connections to, how can you nurture those relationships to build more value for them so that you're showing them that you have value, therefore they're going to get something out of this course? What have you done to create trust with your community? And maybe more importantly, present yourself as an expert. What have you done to create trust? Is it showing up on a live stream? Is it consistently posting? Is it sharing parts of your personal story and your personal journey that you've been through? I don't know what your course is about, but there's probably some personal journey that you can talk about in order to build this trust within you and in the person that you'd like to buy your course. And presenting yourself as the expert. So again, if I just see a random ad in my Facebook feed, well, if I don't know that you're an expert in that industry, in that field, then I am less likely to click, or I'm less likely to buy. And I don't have to already know you for you to be the expert. So you can present yourself as the expert without having a huge following, without having a bunch of success in the past or courses, or you don't have to be a published author or anything to be an expert. But instead, I want you to present yourself as the expert, which means you're showing people you have something to teach. You have value, you have knowledge, you have wisdom about the specific topic that you're trying to sell on, that you're trying to get sales on. So present yourself as the expert. Why you? Why should I take your course and not Sally's course or Megan's course or Holly's course? Why should I hire you and work with you? Also, does your course solve a specific problem? What problem does it specifically solve? If you just create a course called Mindset Healing, okay, well, that's sort of specific. Okay, mindset, healing, cool, yeah. But like, for who? What type of person is this for? What type of mindset work are we actually going to be doing? What specific result is this mindset healing course going to give me? Do you know what problem your course solves? So more specifically, we want to name our courses and create courses around a problem that we are specifically solving, that people are looking, meaning there's demand for. So there's people actively Google searching, going into Facebook groups, finding Facebook groups, asking questions in Facebook groups about this thing. So there's people actively out there searching for empath healing. Oh my God, I just discovered I'm an empath, or what is an empath? Oh my God, I'm an empath. What do I do to protect my energy? I could create a course, I haven't yet, but I could create a course on empath protection. What does that solve? It solves a problem that has a demand for learning how to navigate life as an empath. Solves a specific problem. So there needs to be demand for it too, which is why inside my courses and with my coaching clients, I recommend that you do not create a course before you sell the course. It seems counterintuitive, right? Don't create the course until you've sold it. Because I might make beautiful videos and pour my heart into something that is deliciously awesome. And then I go to sell it and no one buys it. And I'm like, well, mother F, I just put all this time into this course and no one's buying it. And then it's frustrating and it makes you want to give up. Instead, build out the framework, the outline of your course, go sell it, then create it. You're going to save so much time and energy, and you're going to be able to create it based on the energy of the people that are coming into the course versus what you think they need, because we don't know what people need unless we ask them what they need. And then lastly, but most importantly, super important, we haven't talked about yet in my answering of this question, is that there's often this missing piece, which is your energy around this. Do you believe in the value of your product? Do you believe in that you have something, value, wisdom, knowledge to share through this product? Do you believe this product or course could be successful? Do you have confidence around your sales process? And if you don't, you can build it. It's not like, oh, well, then we failed. No, you can build confidence around it, We just need the right tools, resources, mentors, coaches to maybe support us in that process. So there's no judgment. There's no reason to feel down on yourself around the fact that there hasn't been sales yet, but there's a lot of things to consider and start to put together so that you can figure out how to start to create sales around this or potentially restart. Okay, that was a learning experience. We all have those. It's not failure, it's feedback. Start to build the relationships, build that know, like, trust factor with your community, figure out what they actually need and the problem that you want to solve, then go create that product, and most importantly, align your energy around it. Okay? Hope this has been helpful for probably way more people than the person who asked it. But if you have any other questions or follow-ups, let me know in the comments below.